sucks. All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for joining me. All right, well, Ollie's. I went to Ollie's this past weekend and it's found some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to share that with you real quick. And first of all, though, I'd like to talk about this weekend. Pretty cool weekend. We had Free Comic Book Day, and we also had the opening of the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Volume 3. So it's been a pretty cool weekend and pretty fun for comic book fans. And I just want to point this one out real quick. This book, this Spider-Man Venom book from Free Comic Book Day, there's a story in there. One of the stories, it's an original story. That's not the preview from the new Ultimate Invasion, but there's a story in there that I felt was done very well. It's a short story put together. Don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the art is great. The story is short, quick, but it's impactful, and it sets up a nice little character. I don't know how far they're gonna go with this character, but for the future in the Spider-Man universe. Like I said, it could be just something they're gonna do for a short stint, but it was a really well done, well drawn short story in this comic book right here. So if you did not get this book from Free Comic Book Day, if you can find it out there somewhere, pick it up. If nothing else, it does have a first appearance, I believe, for this character. It looks like it's the first appearance. I've never seen them before, and it looks like almost like an origin story. But a short, it's nothing long, but a short, quick, interesting story that I think you guys would enjoy. Nothing else. I think it was well worth the price, which was free. Good story. It's not this first Spider-Man story, it's the second story. So pick it up, take a look, and see what you guys think about it. Maybe in the future, after everyone's got the book and read about it, maybe we can talk about it a little bit more and see what you think about it. And when that character finally makes their I guess I hate to say his full appearance in one of the regular issues in the Spider-Man universe. Okay, so there's that. We'll get this out of the way, and we'll bring up this pack right here. Okay, so I just saw in the beginning of the video, excuse me, over there at Ollie's. Ollie's is now getting some more books in. They're getting a lot of these DC packs, which I used to love getting the DC packs because you get 10 books for $7.99, and you can get some winners there. When you look at the spine of them, you can see there's some books in here that are probably, square bound books that are probably were originally around $7 or so. So, you get your money's worth when you buy these 10 packs. Now, what I thought was very interesting about these packs when I was looking through them, I didn't get a lot. I just got one today, this weekend. Sorry, was that they had a lot of the books that you saw on the cover and the back cover were books that were already featured in those Walmart packs. You had the Batgirl, you had the DC versus Vampires. I thought it was very interesting that those same books they put in packs they had at Walmart now go into these Ollie's packs. Might mean they printed a lot of those books and there are probably too many of them out there, possibly. I don't know how that affects the value of them, but I just thought it was interesting that we see that a lot of the books that we saw in the DC packs at Walmart or Myers are now showing up in these packs as well. Okay, interesting. So I picked up this particular pack because this one here had Gotham Future State, and I actually have Future State 1, the one they for Gotham, from the Walmart pack from back in the day, the one that had the mask in it. So I thought, okay, well, let me go ahead and read. I didn't finish the series, to be honest with you. I didn't. I thought it was kind of cool, kind of hip, but the whole Future State thing, I just didn't get what they were trying to do. I'm not as into DC as I am into Marvel. I do believe DC makes some great limited series and some event series. They do make some really good books, but they do get a little confusing at times with all the different starts and restarts they do, and it's hard to keep up with sometimes. So I really wasn't sure what they were getting at with the future state. Are we looking at things that are actually going to happen, could happen? I wasn't really sure of it. I'm sure someone out there read everything and understand it, but I just didn't get it. So, but I thought this was a pretty cool cover nonetheless. I thought this had a nice looking cover, some really cool colors on it. So this is the pack I picked up. So we're going to open up this pack right here and see what we've got. The front we have Future State Gotham. On the back we have Future State Gotham as well, the same exact issue, except for we have variant. We have a variant here, and then we have the A cover here, which I thought was also pretty cool that you had this in one pack. You have two variants for the same, you have two books in the pack, but one's a variant. So I don't think that was on purpose. I just think that whoever was packing these, they saw two different covers, they threw them in there. I don't think they were thinking, let's put two variants in there. I don't think they really think about a whole lot when they're packing these, to be honest with you. I think they're just throwing stuff in there and going for it. There was a gentleman that commented a while back, one of my videos, that they knows a company that bags a lot of these books. I don't know if it's the DC ones. I think it's just the regular ones. But for what he was describing, it sounds like it's just kind of like a hodgepodge. Just grab everything, just throw it in there. Okay. So enough of that. Let's go and open this. And, I'm unprepared. I did not bring my knife with me. So we're just going to pop this open and see what we got. Okay. It's a pretty fat stack for $7.99. Quite a bit of books. Okay, so we'll start from the top. We'll start from the top here and see what we got. Okay, of course we have the Gotham Future State. Like I said, I like this cover. And look at this, Red Hood versus the next Joker. I thought actually that was Clown Hunter, but again, I like this cover and I'm going to give this one a shot. All right. Okay, let's look at this one. This one looks like it's got to be a variant. Look at the stock of it, the paper stock. Alrighty, and sure enough, this is a variant cover. Pretty cool. Is that variant? Sorry, the old eyesight's not as good as it used to be. But yeah, the Suicide Squad King Shark #2 with the variant cover. Pretty cool cover. I like it. And again, this is a $4.99 comic book, so already look at $5 here. Look at another $4 there. Already got your money's worth once you buy these packs. All right. Okay. We've got a Tim Drake special. And this is a square brown book. See that right there? And let's see how much this is. Normally $5.99. Alrighty. This is the prize special. So, that might actually have a couple dollars attached to this book. All right, cool. I already got my money's worth. And what do we have here? Nightwing. If you have not been paying attention to Nightwing, start. Really, really good book. I don't read all of them, unfortunately. Like I said, I can't collect everything, but the ones I've read have been very good. And usually the artwork inside is very, very good as well. I'm not sure. I think they've changed artists in this issue. But yeah, good storytelling. Really nice storytelling. And this one here looks like a regular cover. Yeah, it's like the regular cover. But again, DC has some pretty thick covers, which is nice. I don't know if it's considered cardstock. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, $4.99. All right. Look at this sucker here. Wow, look at this. This right here. Square bound. Okay. Good shape. Really good shape, too. And this is the Gotham City Villains Anniversary Giant. Look at that. Let's see let's see how that looks on the inside. Looks good on the inside, actually, too. Joshua Williamson's one of the artists. Well, check this out. One of the writers, I don't know if you see that, is Danny DeVito. Haha. Old Danny DeVito himself. Nice. For you young folks out there who don't know who Danny DeVito is, look him up. He's a legend. Look at that back cover. That is awesome. That is really nice looking. This was a 10.99 book at one time. Wow. I think this is a good pickup here. And having Danny DeVito, a Hollywood legend, write a story. And again, if you guys aren't familiar with him, Batman Returns. He was the Penguin in that movie. He wasn't the first Penguin, of course, in live action, but he was Penguin in that movie. And nice. I really dig that cover. It's creepy as hell, but it's nice. It's well done. All right, man. There's still a lot of books to go. Look at this. All right, what do we got here? Okay, look at this. Detective Comics 1055. Oops, sorry. I'm all over the map here on the camera, but look at that. It looks like that is a variant cover as well. That almost looks like Lee. Looks like his work. Lee Bergermo. Oh, I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong, but that's a nice cover. The gentleman who did Dear Detective, who did that book, who's done a lot of covers for Batman and the Joker as well. That's who it looks like. Either way, it's a good looking cover. A lot of movement going on there in the background with those guys coming off the top. Nice, man. Another 5.99 comic book. And it's still coming, guys, still coming. Okay, and here's one. I already have this. I have two versions of this. I have this version, of course, that I got, and I also have the variant, which is an homage to the Todd McFarlane Batman cover. But pretty good book, actually. It's a really good book. But this one was one that you can find in those Walmart packs. Right there on the cover, it was one of the cover books. So here's one of them. Finding their way from Walmart to Ollie's. You know, the funny thing is, that's pretty much what Ollie's is or does, how you want to put it, is that stuff from other companies that were maybe not selling as well, or maybe they were just overstocked, find their way into Ollie's. So that's where you get a lot of these action figures and some of these toys and other products, of course. You have the in the automotive and so forth. These things that probably weren't selling, not bad products, but for whatever reason just weren't selling, and they just end up at Ollie's. So hey, who knows? Maybe that's what's happening here. Okay, another nice thick variant cover for Harley Quinn. What issue is that? Number 16. Look at that. And all these books are in really, really good shape. Look at that. Okay. Man, it's a lot of books. I'm getting tired. All right. So, Action Comics, number 1040. And there's old Mongol. All right. This is not a variant cover. Or is it a variant cover? No, this one's not a variant. It's just your, like I said, once again, a good quality DC book. But I dig that. I dig Mongol. I used to be a huge Superman collector back in the day. And look at that interior art. That is nice. This must be the whole War World, good grief, saga. That spun out of Future State, actually, if I remember correctly. But that is just nice looking stuff right there. The only problem I have with the whole war world, man, it's a mouthful, storyline was that it felt very Planet Hulkish. And of course, Marvel and Hulk, they don't have the patent on characters being whisked away to other planets, become gladiators. No, but I'm just saying it just felt very much like it. But I like that a lot. That's a nice cover too. And last but not least, of course, the one that was on the back, we have our Future State Gotham number 10, the variant cover. And that's what I did like about that series, that they did a lot of black and whites. I think the whole first issue was black and white as well. And really good art, actually. I mean, like I said, a lot of movement in the art. I just didn't know where Future State was going, but I've got two versions of it. I got the the variant and the regular copy. But there you go, guys. I'm gonna say something. I think that this this 10 pack is a really good deal. I mean, it says a 49.99 value. I don't think they're not playing around. I mean, that is a really good deal for all these books that I got, and a lot of them I'm very happy with. So, you know, hey, I have to tell you, go out there and look for them. I'm gonna go back and take a look. Now, of course, you can look at the spine on the packs a lot of times and see if there are square bound books in there. So if someone here was looking for, say, this particular book, um, you probably be able to pick it out real easily because you can see it right there in the pack. It might not be this particular cover. I don't know if they've put several different covers in there and several different issues, but you can look at the spine and pick them out. So I think I'm going to go back and pick up some more. I mean, I wasn't sure what I was getting, but I think I'm going to go back and I will get some more. And you know what? I will share with you guys. And two more things before I go. Sorry, it's a long video tonight, guys, but I do want to say that I've got two folks out there that watched that one video, the one I'm talking about. If you know which one I'm talking about, then you know I was going to give away some free comic books. So Ken Ives and 76ing It. You guys, if you want some free comic books, you guys won that particular video. So if you want free comic books, I'm going to go ahead and get in touch with you. You can comment if you're listening. If you're out there, comment in the bottom there in the comment. Oh my God, I can't even speak English tonight. Just go ahead and comment Ken Ives and 76ing It. I'll try to get in touch with you guys, see if we can coordinate. I can send you out some free comic books. Okay. Last but not least, I'm gonna make a very controversial statement, and that is, I'm actually not going to buy any new comic books coming up at my local comic store. It's not because I'm mad at them or anything like that. I'm just going to try to kind of hold off for a little bit on buying the new books. Now, there haven't been a lot of books that have been really pulling me in, and I've been finding myself kind of in that kind of like, I've been kind of grabbing covers and I've been grabbing some things that might be hot. Well, I'm going to get away from that for a little bit. I'm going to go back into collecting like I did before. So I'm not going to buy any new comics. Now, this might sting a little bit because there might be some burners coming out that are going to be really good and really hot, but I'm going to resist. I'm not going to buy any new comic books until after the next pack comes out. So after the next Walmart Marvel pack comes out, after that I will look into going back into getting some new comic books. But I'm going to save my pennies, put all my little dollars together, so when the next batch of Walmart comic books comes out of Marvel, I'm going to snatch up a bunch of them and hopefully do do some more videos on them. The last go around I wasn't able to get a lot, and there's some that I passed over because I wasn't really interested in them. But I think this time going around, I'm going to just go ahead and snatch them up. I'm going to snatch every one of them. We're going to talk about them, open them, and see what they got going on. So I'm going to save my money, save my pennies. I'm not going to buy any new comic books until that comes out. All right. So I know it sounds little strange that someone's actually going to bypass buying new books and just buying these off the shelf, possibly damaged, maybe, filler books, but I'm gonna do that. So no new comics. No new comics. All right, so wish me luck. Hopefully I don't miss out on some really cool stuff this upcoming month. But until those books release, no new comics. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I will talk to you next time. Comment, like, all that good stuff. And like I said, I'm going to get in touch with those winners, and I will send you out some free books. You guys have a great night.